She might be very good. She might be the best character ever. Alright, let's go. Wish me luck. Alright, nothing yet. No 4% yet. No 4% yet. It's always the... Hey, we got Anis though. Next one. We got Anis there. That means the next one has to be it. Anis appeared in the first one. That means the next one. Anis is here again. Alright, time to use gems. Yo, Masaru, thanks for becoming member. Yo, Anis again. Anis. I've been getting a lot of Anis. Next one is Anis for sure. Next one. For sure is here. Anis. Alright, guys. Anis time. Alright, only one. Tetra! Ooh!
Anis in a swimsuit. Feast your eyes, gentlemen.
Anis in a swimsuit. Easy. This video is sponsored by Tokyo Treat and Sakura Co. If you guys are not aware, Tokyo Treat is a monthly pop Japanese snack subscription box that you will get up to 20 of the latest exclusive limited edition and seasonal flavored Japanese snacks. Now this month's Tokyo Treat theme is going to be the Fireworks Flavor Fest, and it features flavorful festival inspired treats like the Salt Lemon Kit Kats, Salt Lemon Pretz, Osanpo Cotton Candy, and the mystery flavored Fanta, which is kind of interesting, I would say. Now Sakura Co is a monthly authentic Japanese snack subscription box. Now this month's Sakura Co theme is the festivals of Okinawa, and the special item is the Bingata Uchiwa, which is a popular bamboo fan, and it features a few other more traditional snacks including the Kokutao Manju, Beni Imo Donut Bowl, Uchiwa Festival Cookie, the Pineapple Mochi Manju, Sawfish Senbei, and the Pickled Daikon Okaki. So if you guys are interested to either purchase a Tokyo Treat box or a Sakura Co box, please use my link in the description below, and if you use code GuitarRock, you'll be able to get $5 off. With that being said, let's jump into the video. Now, how strong is Swimsuit Anis or Anis Sparkling Summer? She's probably the best limited character right now in terms of if you're talking about functioning damage wise and the ability to support as well. She is really strong, and I think early on a lot of players were considering her as mostly just a support unit because of her ability right here to be able to boost electric cold allies. However, after further discovery, her sparkling missile is what makes her stand out the most. She has the ability to fire the missile, activates when firing the last bullet, and this is going to occur very often if you pair Anis with Privati. Alright, so Privati is going to be a very good pair with her because Privati has this particular skill. When you enter full burst, she will be able to buff attack percent, reload speed percent, but decrease max ammo capacity, as you can see right there, right? So reloading speed is going to help Anis even more. So the best pair right now is probably going to be Sparkling Anis, Privati, and Scarlet. And then you can decide on the burst 1 and burst 2. Those are interchangeable. But let's show you guys a little bit of damage showcase right here. Alright, so I want you guys to observe that missiles flying out. That's going to occur super often when we enter full burst, which is right about now. Alright, look at that missile. So you saw 2 missiles coming out, 1 more missile coming out, missile coming out, missile coming out. So those missiles are because of Anis and Privati. Alright, so every time she basically shoot the enemy, you will see very high chance of that occurring. So that is going to help boost Anis damage, and that's why she's doing a ton of damage, because if you are pairing these both together, obviously it's going to deal a ton of damage. Now, you can also try to insert Admi, but based on my experience or based on my observation, Admi seems a bit overkill. Maybe it's because of the diminished value, right? At certain point, the reload speed increase doesn't give you way more damage, right? Privati already give enough reload speed to the point that it doesn't justify putting Admi in the team. I do think that going for another burst 2 that can heal is going to help your Scarlet more, because keep in mind, right now we are testing in a scenario where the enemy doesn't do much damage, but in the real world scenario, perhaps you're gonna need to push your Scarlet's HP. Like you can see, Scarlet is like super low right there, barely at 10% HP. Ideally you want a healer. I'm thinking of Quincy. Quincy is gonna be a very good pair perhaps right now, because Quincy is also an electric type as well. Alright, let's have a look. So we were able to do about 158 million damage. So you can see right there, my Scarlet is doing 74 million, and then my Anis Sparkling Summer is doing 41 million. I would say a pretty decent damage considering that I have a limit break 0. Alright, I don't have dupes for Anis, but my Scarlet is limit break 2. So I would say this is a pretty good chunk of damage. Rupee is 19 million, liter is 9 million. But the amount of damage that Anis can do is impressive, alright? So her damage is like way more than liter, rupee and privity combined. So that gives her an edge for sure. She's definitely going to be a top unit in terms of dealing damage. So definitely highly recommend you guys at least get one copy of her. Now if you want to go for limit break 3, that's up to you. Now again, for comparison, this is what I have on Scarlet. Right now you can see this is going to be 3 overload gears right here, right? So this one has ammo capacity, hit rate. This one has hit rate, ammo capacity, and this one has attack percent, charge damage percent, and defense percent. So my Scarlet skill is 10, 10, 10, and I do have a cube that gives reload speed. Now compared to my Anis, which has 2 overload gears right now, alright? So which I got recently. And then skill is currently 555, and I do give her the hit rate cube for now, assault cube. Might not be the best cube for her yet, I need to experiment that for sure. But so far she has been doing very impressive damage for a character with no dupes whatsoever. I can highly vouch for her. Now do keep in mind that because of this particular skill, the sparkling boost, you can see right now, she's going to be able to boost attack percent of the caster's attack. That means it scales off her attack. That means her gear is going to be quite important despite her being a supporter compared to most of the supporter, for example liter, where gears are probably less significant, right? So you don't need the gear as much. But for Anis Sparkling Summer, I do think that her gear are going to be very important. So obviously if you want to give her overload gears, she will be able to do a lot with that because of this particular skill. So attack percent is what you want to be looking out on. So that's going to be your main goal, preferably to try to get as much attack percent on the overload gears as possible. And you want to avoid increased ammo capacity because since her skill is going to be able to hit when you're firing the last bullet, so that's going to be something that you want to avoid altogether if possible. So just go for attack percent, hit rate percent, and maybe elemental damage increase. That's what seems to be the most viable for the time being. So yeah, let's show you guys a little bit of comparison as well in my other viewers account. This is a Core 7 Anis versus a Core 4 Scarlet as well. Alright, let's look at the damage. This is Core 7 Anis.
Money talks, my
Core 7 Anis. Okay. So, Scarlet is stronger, huh? In most cases, I assume. Scarlet is still OP. Scarlet is still OP. But Anis is pretty good. Anis is pretty good, right? She's doing way more than Privity, way more than Rupee. Anis don't have overload gears yet. Oh, to be fair, Scarlet has a lot of overload gears. You guys can see there. Scarlet has overload gears, right? To be fair, 10, 4, 4 for the skill, whereas Anis is no overload gears, but 7, 7, 7. 6k in BBQ. Wow. So yeah, Anis is doing more than Dorothy, right? So I believe this Dorothy is Core 7 Dorothy. You can see the power is more. So Anis is stronger than Dorothy. That means Dorothy is done for. Dorothy is over. Okay, so I figured, I want to show you guys a real world scenario, not just something from the Union range, because a lot of people will be like, okay, come on, you gotta show like a real boss, right, GuitarRock? So let's go. Let's see if I can show you guys fighting the blacksmith right here. And then we're gonna insert Anis in. That's how confident I am. How confident I am with Anis Sparkling Summer. Alright, so we're gonna have this particular two. Just so you guys know, enemy is a fire type, so we don't really have the advantage right here. But I think Anis can replace Modernia easily. So let's go. Let's give this a shot. Alright, versus blacksmith. Keep in mind, there's no shotgun advantage for this boss, right? But still, I think this is going to be a pretty interesting one. I'm just going to control Scarlet, aim the middle. Alright, because there's a core weakness in the middle. Destroy all of these. So we have 2 healers for a reason. I mean, 1 healer and 1 shielder, right? So basically, in this case, Rapunzel is the healer, Senti is the shielder. Alright, so far, pretty impressive damage, I would say, right? I mean, like, not the highest damage that I've ever seen, but still, based on the time, so far so good. Alright, at this point I'm just gonna leave it on auto, and we should be done, able to break the record. 1 minute 20 seconds remaining on the clock. Okay, so I think a lot of you guys want to see the statistics, the damage. So this is how much my Anis was able to do against a blacksmith. Now, I don't think Anis is going to replace Scarlet or Modernia, but I think she will be one tier below as an attacker. I think she's somewhere in the tier of maybe Alice, Laplace, Maxwell. I do think that she competes with them personally. But that's just at a glance. This is going to be my own one, which is a Limit Break 0 with no dupes whatsoever. So hopefully, if you have Limit Break 3, I'm pretty sure yours is going to be way stronger, right? Swimsuit Anis might be the best limited character so far. I can highly vouch for her. If you guys are still deciding, definitely try to get her. I don't see why she would be a bad choice. Alright, so unless if you already have all the other meta characters and you don't need any more damage dealers, but for now, she does a lot of things. She also can support, right? Lightning type characters, lightning type allies are going to be able to benefit from her, especially Scarlet and Golotine. Definitely worth going for Limit Break 3 if you can afford, and if you can afford the Core 7 her, it's even going to be much more worth it considering that the amount of damage that she can output is insane. With that being said, that's gonna be it for this video. Subscribe if you guys haven't already, give this video a like, and big shout out to Tokyo Treat and Sakura Co for sponsoring today's video. Have a nice day, goodbye.